Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about preventing Terraform drift and manual changes. So here, Terraform drift is one of the most common challenges faced in infrastructure as code workflows. It occurs when the actual infrastructure differs from the expected state defined in Terraform configuration files. The most common cause, manual change made through the Cloud Console, CLI or SDKs. So in this video, we'll explore how to detect drift, gain insight from your Terraform state, and most importantly, prevent manual changes using IAM policies. So here, why Terraform drift is dangerous. So here it breaks reproducibility. It causes errors during future Terraform apply. It makes debugging harder, and it can open up security vulnerabilities also. So here the tips to prevent and detect drift are. So the first tip is here, run Terraform plan frequently. So here Terraform plan shows what changes Terraform will make. Running it often in CI/CD or manually helps catch drift early. So uh, so there are no changes. So we have to use the Terraform plan frequently. So this lets you compare the current infrastructure with your Terraform code. So the tip number two is use Terraform state list and Terraform state show. So to list all resources Terraform manages, we have to use this command. So we only have an S3 bucket here. So to see details of a specific resource, we have to use Terraform state show command, and we have to use this specific list. So it will show all the information related to this example S3 bucket. So here you can see this is the complete information about this bucket. So this Terraform state show command displays the state of a resource as Terraform understands it. It's great for debugging drift and reviewing infrastructure metadata. So the third tip is to enforce IAM policies to block manual changes. So here the best way to prevent drift is to block manual changes altogether using IAM policies. So here in step one, we have to create a Terraform only IAM role. So this will allow this role to manage S3 buckets via Terraform. So first we have to go to IAM role and we have to create a role here. So go to roles in the IAM. So click on create role. So it will be AWS service. So I'll choose EC2. Click on next. So here we have to attach the Amazon S3 full access here. So search for S3. So you select the Amazon S3 full access and click on next. So here I'll give the name as Terraform role. So after giving this, click on create role. So there the Terraform role got created. So now we have to create a deny policy for a manual S3 changes. So this is the deny policy JSON. So before that, we'll create policy for this. So here go to the policies. Here click on create policy. So here we'll select the JSON. I'll clear this. And here I'll copy this code, JSON code, and paste it here. Here I have to give the ARN of the Terraform role. So here go to Terraform role, copy the ARN, and then we have to give it here. So after giving this, click on next. So here the policy name will be mm, so I'll give it as deny policy. So I'll give it as S3 deny policy, and then I'll click on the create policy. So our policy got created. We check here, we can see the newly created policy here. So now, so in the step 3, we have to attach the deny policy to IAM user or group. So we have to apply this deny policy to all IAM users with console or CLI access, IAM groups and service accounts also. So I created the policy. So I'll apply to the one of the IAM user here. So go to users, select user. So here, click on add permissions, click on add permissions again. So here select the attached policy directly. So here we have to search for the policy which we created just now, which is this 3D policy. So select it and click on next and click on add permission. So here you can see the policy got attached to this IAM user. So now in step 4 we have to test it. So login as user, not assuming the Terraform role. Try to delete or change in S3 bucket. So here I'll try to. So this is my user account here. So I'll go to the S3 here. So here we can see a bucket. So here I'll try to delete this bucket. So let's see what will happen here. Click on delete bucket. So here you can see you don't have permission to delete bucket. So that's how this IAM role works here. So because of that policy which we created just now, the user can't able to delete this bucket. So we can restrict the users in this way. So here the bonus tips are tag resources with managed by Terraform and restrict changes via tag-based IAM conditions. And then use AWS organization service control policies for org enforcement. Rotate and secure Terraform IAM credentials. And finally, use Terraform provide AWS with assume role setups for more secure deployments. So here in the conclusion, preventing drift is essential for maintaining stable, predictable infrastructure. By combining regular Terraform checks like plan, state, show, visibility tools, and strict IAM policies, you can safeguard your cloud environment from unauthorized manual changes. So here, this is about preventing Terraform drift and manual changes. So that's it for today. So yeah, thank you.